Welcome to the Adventures of Adam. I'm Adam. Let's adventure. Everybody knows that Izanagi is a powerful hero, and he's got a tandem hero, Izanami, but his real tandem hero might surprise you. Let's dive in. But before we get into this, I need to rectify something. Yesterday's video, I made a video where I was ranking all the heroes from 1 to 3 stars. In that video, I ranked Hades as a 2-star unit hero, because I misread his passive, and some of the commenters in the comments and some people in my Discord shouted out to me that I did in fact misread his kit. Now that I'm looking at it again and knowing what it actually does, it actually makes him a lot better, and it fixes all the problems I had with him. He is no longer a 2-star hero. He's a 3-star. Congratulations, buddy. You got your 3rd star. He's probably the best disruptor I've seen. He's the only one of all the disruptors who opens with their crowd control on their core ability rather than having to wait for their ultimate to do it, which makes him super consistent for PvP. It's going to be really good for PvE too. But now that I know he's placing this at the start of his turn, all the stuff that I thought wouldn't work on bosses is now going to work on bosses. So because he's going to be great in waves and he has good boss utility with his debuffs and stuff, 3-star. Excellent, excellent hero. My favorite disruptor that we've seen so far. Furthermore, Athena has undergone some changes. A huge buff to her kit. She's still 3-star. The ranking doesn't change, but now she's like 3-star plus, because on her ultimate ability, she has a 100% chance to place Petrify. So she's protecting her team with a big shield, with damage mitigation on top of that, and then while she's protecting her team, it gives her time to, because she's protecting her team while she charges her ultimate, then she can unleash the ultimate and petrify all the enemies to protect them even further. Athena is, I don't like giving tier rankings to heroes because I think it kind of muddies the water on how good certain heroes are, which is why I gravitate towards this 3-star system, but Athena's an S-tier defender. She looks super good. So really excited, happy to see these changes coming through. She's going to be great. So onto the real subject of the video, Izanagi. So let's cover his kit real quick. So attacks one enemy, increase the divinity. Also, these are works in progress. This is the pre-launch skills. You can see down here, could be subject to change at the bottom. I just covered it when the mouse thing popped up. But attacks one enemy, increase the divinity of all allies by 5%. Very cool. Just generally good. But this is the cool part right here. His core ability reads, place initiative up 2 on all allies for 2 turns, then reduce the divinity cost of all allies by 10%. I'm assuming it's the divinity cost of their ultimates, because what else do you need divinity for? Stacks up to 3 times. So the 3rd time he uses this, all allies will have a 30% reduced cost ultimate. That's really powerful. Furthermore, his ultimate, it's attack up on everyone, so everyone's going to do more damage. Then increase the divinity by all allies. This was 20% last we saw it. The W is kind of blocking it here, but that was a 20% divinity boost. And then increases the damage of each ally's next ultimate ability by 30%. That's wild. And then his passive, for every 5 buffs placed on the enemy team, activate this hero's basic ability against the enemy with the highest turn meter. So periodically throughout the fight, if the enemy's buffing themselves, he's just going to jump in and give everyone on the team a 5% divinity boost. So really cool. So let's talk about his real tandem hero. And I just a quick hint, it's not Izanami. I know it looks like it is, but it's not. It's Apollo. Now, some of you more astute viewers might be one step ahead of me here, but we're going to go through his kit, and as I go through it, you might pick up on what I'm getting at here. So starting with his basic attack, it attacks one enemy 2 times. The first hit places Mend on all allies for 1 turn, so nice healing. The second hit has a chance to place Acid, good boss killer. But this is where it gets spicy. His core ability reads, attacks 1 enemy, then place attack up 2 on all allies for 2 turns. Also, equalizes the divinity of the ally with the lowest divinity to this hero's divinity. Okay. Oh no, sorry, it's the ultimate that gets spicy. I mean, that is really cool. He's gonna, it's boosting the divinity of the allies to get them to their ult faster. Super sick. But check this out. His ultimate attacks all enemies, reduce the cooldown of each ally core ability by 1 turn. For each ally under Mend, increase their divinity by 15%. For each enemy under Acid, for each enemy under Acid decreases their divinity by 15%. So the enemies under Acid have their divinity reduced. Super sick. Now this is a really cheap ultimate at 1,000. So this is what I wanted to call your attention to. Izanagi reduces the divinity cost of ultimates up to 30%. This is already one of the cheapest ultimates we've seen. So a 30% reduction to this 1,000 means it's going to be a 700 divinity cost ultimate. And then Izanagi boosting the initiative and giving initiative up means he's going to get it even faster, which plays back into this, which when he uses this, it reduces the core abilities, which again cycles this so he can get back to it faster. So it will get him to the 30% stack divinity reduction cost faster, because they're just kind of bouncing off each other in this regard. So in addition to that, again, he's going to be placing Mend with his basic attack and then boosting divinity by 15%, which gets him to his ultimate, which boosts everybody else's divinity. So like these two heroes in tandem are going to be playing off of each other and just making your entire team go Super Saiyan. You're going to be reducing the core abilities of all your damage dealers and all your defenders and everyone else. You're going to be boosting their ultimates to the moon, reducing their cost, getting it faster because of initiative up. These two heroes in tandem are going to be insane. So yeah, in summary, Apollo is Izanagi's real tandem hero. It's not Izanami. That's going to do it for this video. If you guys missed it, there was a live stream I did earlier today with community member White Tiger. Now, if you don't know who White Tiger is, he is the unfortunate gentleman who had summoned 1,480 shards without pulling a legendary. So he had been saving his summons all week. He joined me on a live stream when we pulled 480 of them live for you guys. He was in a Discord call with me so you could hear his reactions to what's happening. It was a lot of fun. We had a great time, and I'll link it at the end of this one. Anyway, that's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, I'll see you all in another video soon. But until next time, everyone, take care.